So let's get right to Hans von Spakovsky. He's also a top analyst, too. Hans, I'd like you to listen to this exchange between, the senators and Judge Garland. And I want your reaction back after the soundbite. Let's take a listen.
We should expect the same level of commitment from you to protect Durham as we expected from Barr to protect Mueller. If confirmed, will you commit to providing Special Counsel Durham with the staff, resources, funds, and time needed to thoroughly complete the investigation?
So, Senator, I don't have any information about the investigation. As I sit here today, and another one of the very first things I'm going to have to do is speak with Mr. Durham to figure out how his investigation is going. I understand that he has been permitted to remain in his position. And sitting here today, I have no reason to think that that was not the correct decision.
Do you believe the Durham investigation is a legitimate investigation?
Senator, I don't know anything really about the investigation.
He doesn't know about the investigation, Hans. He hasn't read about the Steele report, the anti-Trump Steele report. He only read about it in the paper. He didn't really fully read the DOJ IG report on FBI Trump-Russia abuses. What do you think of all that?
I think he was avoiding answering the question. I have to say I'm not quite as optimistic as Tom Dupre was. Yeah, the IG released a 500-page report that detailed wrongdoing, mistakes, errors, and for the incoming Attorney General to say, well, I'm not familiar with what happened, it is just shocking that he would actually think that's a good answer. It was a very simple question. The question was, would he allow John Durham to complete his investigation? The obvious answer to that to give is yes. And the fact that he wouldn't say yes, I think, should raise serious concerns with everyone who wants this investigation to be completed.
So we have problems with Iran, Russia, and China. Those are issues for the Biden administration. We have problems inside the Justice Department. It needs to be cleaned up, given what went on. Is Merrick Garland, do you think, is Judge Garland going to clean up the Justice Department?
Well, he keeps saying that, but, he did a lot of dodging in answering questions. Again, I was kind of shocked when he said one of his top priorities was going to be gun control. We have much more serious problems in this country, including, as you know, violence and organized attacks that were in American cities all across the country last summer, which he, by the way, refused to label as domestic terrorism. And yet he says, well, gun control is a big issue. The last Attorney General who said gun control was his big issue was Eric Holder, which led to the very reckless Operation Fast and Furious.
Okay. Hans von Spakovsky, thanks for joining us. We'll be staying on these issues with you. You'll come back soon.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.